Oh, here's where we're camping. Well, we're roughing it here. It's tough. We got a pretty good spot, I think. We're all set up here and get water and electric, so I think we're good. You know, when we rolled in, the damn radiator was dripping antifreeze. I'm a little worried about that, but get the bike ready to go. I'm going to go to the edge of the peak. Here's where we're camping. Look at this. This is nice. Look over there. I mean, like, you can see a long ways from up here. They must charge extra to park up here, man, because this is nice. Yeah, you get a view up here, that's for sure. There's Sturgis down there. We're down here in Keystone now. Check out the action here. It looks pretty good. Looks interesting. Maybe get a cup of coffee. Oh, there's a Harley dealer here. They only just sell t-shirts, though. It's really it's Black Hills Harley Davidson sponsoring all these little shops in these small towns. But Keystone's interesting. There's some good food, and you know, they do helicopter rides up past the faces. So that's you know, if you got the money for it, that's an interesting thing to do. I saw this guy. He had a skeleton on the back of his bike. Yeah, I love it. Just, you know, you gotta love it. We're here at Mount Rushmore. Kind of nice indoor parking. Well, here we are. Mount Rushmore National Monument. Pretty cool. When I was a kid, none of this crap was here. Big entryway and all this stuff. Well, there was some construction straight ahead there, and so we had to kind of go off to the right and look, and lo and behold, here's somebody with a Donald Trump little marionette. It's kind of cute. Okay, and there was a lot of people trying to put Trump hats on top of the faces. It was kind of interesting. It was quite a Trump presence. Sure, I drove out of the parking lot at Mount Rushmore and boom, this started. So we're back in the parking lot, man. Nice driving in this, especially on Iron Mountain. Okay. And you can see it's sunny over there. Now Lila's ready. It'll stop now because we put the rain gear on. Let's go see Crazy Horse. So we decided not to drive on Iron Mountain Road in the rain. It stopped shortly after that, and by the time we got to Crazy Horse, the parking lot was dry and the roads were sort of dry. So this seemed like a safer place to go. It's not that far from Mount Rushmore over to Crazy Horse. You know, this has been an ongoing project. But they had this big diorama, which was pretty cool, that shows what their plans are for the future of this thing. So the monument's been under construction since 1948, and it's open as a site for tourists to visit, but it's far from completed. The head is 87 feet tall. So the project is completely funded by Korchak, the sculptor's family, and they get their money from admission fees and donations. This is not a federally funded project. So you know, it's interesting from that standpoint. And, you know, I think the Indians are pretty proud of it. It's obvious when you walk through here, there's artisans and Indian souvenirs. So you can see the horse's head kind of traced out on the side of the mountain there. And, you know, they've made a few accommodations to just for the shape of the mountain since this thing started. The visitor center is quite nice inside here. They're raffling off an Indian motorcycle. Just to, you know, again, they're run on donations, so they need some money. So it's time for us to shove off and move on. We're going to head out right now. Burger at the Mangy Moose there. It was not great, but it's all right. Met a nice couple, did some talking, hung out for a little bit, and then okay folks, they're chairs. Well, we're roughing it here. It's just tough. I mean, really tough. I don't know how much more of this primitive life I can handle here. This is really tough being out in this camping.
Originally from Philadelphia.
Oh my gosh.
That's hard. Really rough.
Philadelphia, very Italian section for the first.
I just opened this, and it's not crunchy at all. It's
Popcorn.
damp.
I moved to West Philadelphia.
What are you giving me all?